Hey, this is GT.
Wild Joe.
What's up, Wild Joe? How you doing?
I'm good. We are now at episode 54 of Dive Bar Comedy Podcast, and looking forward to another year. This is our second year now.
Wow. Well, there's hopefully things will pick up and we'll get more audiences and more listeners.
Yeah, please, everyone, tell your friends about it and subscribe every week. We have had a blast meeting all these comics, getting behind the scenes and finding out what really makes them tick, and putting on these shows. I mean, there's a lot of comedy shows in LA, but there's not that many that also include interviews with the comics. So we really get to know people on and off stage.
Yeah, that's the thing about our shows. We interview comedians afterwards, and we also expect our comedians to be promoting the flyers. When I make flyers for them, and they don't really take the time to post it online or in their social media, it's really bad. They don't do their part in promoting.
Well, your flyer also has a very nice picture of each comic, so that's something that not every show has. Some shows just have a generic flyer, but they don't have the comics' names and pictures, so that makes it more special for the comics and easier for them to actually promote themselves and the shows they're doing.
Yeah. Before, I would always want my pictures on flyers so I could promote on my Facebook, because bookers, they go get on your Facebook and try to see if you're active or not. If you're not really active, if you don't have any shows with your picture on it, they don't really take you much serious. So the fact that I'm making flyers and you don't post it, that shows that you're not really, you don't really care at all about your comedy career, period.
Well, we just had somebody on this episode that I had put on the episode and you had me delete. Without naming names, can you tell me why I had to delete that person?
That person, he didn't promote, and then afterwards he gave me an attitude about why I'm bringing it up. So after the show, you wrote to him and said, "Hey, why didn't you promote?" Yeah, he didn't have the flyer up anywhere on his social media. And I hit him up, and he gave me an attitude, and then he was kind of rude, and so I guess he then he didn't bring any friends at all, not even one, and so what else? If you're not promoting, you're not doing nothing. I don't know what to say. You just don't care. A lot of people. They're trying to become comedians to promote their acting career. They're so involved in their acting, and they think comedy is just going to come to them very easy, and they don't even bother to promote.
Well, that's too bad, because the guy could have gotten free promotions by being on our show. He would have gotten all of our listeners listening to him too, and instead he got deleted.
One thing about me is that comedians, they show up late, and they want to go up early, the first ones, or they don't promote. They don't bother to promote at all. They don't bother to bring even one girlfriend or friend or best friend, buddy, neighbor, mom or dad. They're not famous. They expect audience to be there when they're not famous. I just don't know what to say.
GT, you seem a little low today. You told me you almost got in a fight on the way over here. What happened?
Some bums in South LA, they just keep coming up to me one after another asking for money. And I told them I don't have any money. And I'm there waiting for my burger, and one came, and another one came, and the other one is getting in my face for telling him I don't have any money. I'm like, I don't have any money. What do you want? He goes, it's just the way you came at me. I'm all like,
How did you come at him?
I wasn't asking for money. I'm all like, you have 3. He has
Wait. You said I don't have any money before he asked you for money?
Yeah.
How did you know he was going to ask you for money?
He came running in the store. In the restaurant, going, hey. I was like, I looked at him. I'm like, I don't have any money, buddy. Because what else is he going to ask for?
Yeah.
What else is he going to ask for? One of his buddies just came up to me asking for money. And
how do you know they were buddies? You saw them together?
They're standing outside. You know,
he looked homeless. He had a homeless look to him.
He didn't quite look homeless, but probably is homeless.
Yeah.
I figured he was asking for money. I'm like, I don't have any money. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're like constantly giving out money, like to people, then you know what? I hate it when people, they just try to ask money from me in an aggressive way, thinking you're gonna get scared and give them money.
I feel like it's a bad system, giving money to the people that are the most aggressive or who are the best at asking. I mean, it's kind of like it's rewarding people who are just good at begging instead of the people who really need it the most. So
he's wasting his time standing around for like $1, $2, where he could do something else, make $15, $20 an hour.
Well, he probably does make $15, $20 an hour, actually. You know, think about it. Those guys on the corner get $1 or $2 every time. I mean, I'm sure they get $15, $20 an hour from all the cars that go by.
I give money to people.
It's not a good way of making money.
Don't get me wrong. I give money to people, but I'm tired of giving money because they end up on the side of the road camping, and then they're like, oh, I could camp outside and ask money from these fools.
Yeah, I think it's better to give your money to a charity, to a reputable charity, instead of just to random people that are there. You know, give your money to the homeless shelter or somebody like that, so they can help them, instead of giving it to just whoever is the best at begging.
And then he gets in my face, like, and then his buddy's standing next to him, like he wants to gang up on me, and start a fight.
No, you don't want to fight with. I mean, what's in it for you?
For your burger, and
yeah.
all of a sudden this guy comes out of the blue. I'm like, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Why are you coming at me that way? Why are you coming at me that way? Why are you coming at me that way? I was like, come on, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, what do you want? You want money? What are you asking? What was it that you wanted in the first place? Tell me, what was it that you want? Why are you bugging me? Why would you even bug me?
Yeah, he has no business with you. He has nothing else to talk to you about.
Why would you come to the restaurant and bug someone?
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed, and the restaurant shouldn't allow it either. You know, having somebody outside bothering their patrons. That's the last time I'll ever go there,
because I don't want to go there and deal with people who's standing outside and harassing you for money. I just don't want to deal with people. It's bad for the restaurant. It's people. Yeah. It just. I hate it when I go to a restaurant when I'm eating there and someone just comes in, starts asking for money. I'm like,
oh, that's never happened to me, but I guess I don't eat in South LA, so I don't know. But it happens outside of grocery stores, outside of CVS, pharmacy, that sometimes there's, if not somebody begging, there's charity people begging for money, and they make you feel guilty if you don't give them money. But I'm like, well, if I want to give to a charity, I can just decide which one I want to give it to. And give it that way, or join like Amazon Smile. There's smile.amazon.com where like 5% of your purchase goes toward the charity of your choice.
I had same thing happen to me at 7-Eleven. This dude started hitting my window really hard. He goes, "Hey, would you happen to have $1 or something, like in an aggressive way? Give me money."
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on a second. You basically almost acting like you're trying to rob me, dude.
Yeah, for $1. Yeah.
Being aggressive, they think by you being aggressive, you're going to get scared and give them the money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
It's just.
Well, I can see why you're in a bad mood now, but.
Yeah, it's just like you're not sure if you should push this guy, walk away from the situation, or you're just here to eat.
Yeah.
It's like things are just happening too quick a lot of times. Like, just, what? Who is this guy? Who are you? What should I deal with you?
All right. Well, we better get on with our show. We have 3 great comics, interviews, and very fun stand-up sets from Maxi Witchrack, Malcolm Hatchett, and Andrew Searles. So I hope you guys enjoy listening, and please tune in every week. Hey, Dive Bar comedy listeners. I am Wild Joe. I am here with Maxi Witchrack.
She got it, nailed it.
Yeah, we talked about your name last time you were on the show. And anyway, I wish people were here. I wish people could see you right now because you've got a hot look.
Oh, well, the millions of people who showed up for the show are going to see my Gwen Stefani transformation with my bleached blonde cry for help.
I like it. And no, you use toner because it's not too brassy.
Thank you. It is the most attention I've ever paid to my hair in my life, and I hate it.
It's going to be hard to keep up the roots. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So, I see you at Flappers a lot. Do you work there?
No, but I got signed with Barbara for the college agent thing, so I'm trying to do NACA.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
You're touring?
I've been putting together my own road stuff, but
What
not
does that
like
mean?
touring.
You got signed with a college agent, so they're going to put you on tour for colleges?
Well, so NACA, like you've had Ronaldo Evans on, and he does NACA conference where the colleges come out and pick their entertainment for the year. So you basically audition for them, and if they pick you, they hire you to come perform at the school.
And that takes place at Flappers?
No, but Barbara Holiday, who is one of the co-owners of Flappers, is a college agent, and she has a roster of people, and since I'm new to her, we were trying to get me a tape for a little bit, like a good tape to use for submissions, so that's why she was throwing me in whatever show I could get.
She's already, she sends you out to a bunch of colleges in the East Coast, or?
She is going to use tape to submit me for, the conference decides whether you even get to audition for these. Yeah.
So how did she
colleges.
discover you? Just from you doing regular shows at Flappers, or did you personally approach her, or how did that happen?
I took a workshop with her. She does a great workshop about branding yourself and marketing, because I noticed, Ronaldo is on point, and a couple of other people that I'd met, I was like, wow, they really get their marketing stuff good. So I took it, and I guess she had kind of a tomboy hole in her roster to fill from someone leaving, and so I was going to slide and take that place.
She specifically said that? I have a tomboy. I need an extra tomboy, or you're just guessing?
That was kind of like the role I was filling, and she said she had someone very similar who was moving up and taking a break from doing colleges because she was kind of tired of the road. So
you're ready to hit the road.
What's this conference like? It's like all these colleges travel to this location,
they
this
send,
place, and then...
Yes, they send a representative. Have you seen Crashing Pete Holmes? There's some episodes where he's trying it out. Yeah, so colleges will send their representative from their student government or whatever who plan the programming for the year, and they go, and all the comedians and all the acts, it's not just comedians, put on, get to do like a 10-minute showcase set. And at the end of it, it's like you're in a catalog, and the students are picking you out, going,
cool.
you, and you, and you, and yeah.
Probably an online catalog. They could probably see you and a little clip of your...
Well, yeah, they get sent your like a committee gets sent your tape ahead of time.
Wow.
And this is all me relaying what I've learned, but I haven't done it yet.
You have to be clean?
Yes.
Oh,
which
wow.
is a really nice change for me, because I had to start writing clean, and I realized, oh, well, I'm getting better because of it.
It is harder to be clean. It's so easy to just say something dirty and shocking and make people laugh that way. But
Dive Bar comedy, was like we're we want you to be dirty,
right? Loose and dirty, and then I started realizing that it didn't take away from any of my jokes to not have that. So it's been a good learning experience for me to have to flex that muscle.
Yeah. Right. I write my jokes on note cards.
Nice.
And then I had a stack of clean ones and a stack of dirty ones.
Oh,
and my dirty pile is like 10 times higher than the clean pile.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
And the clean ones really aren't that funny. So it's tough to write a good, clean joke.
It is tough. I find a lot of my stuff is clean, but might be around raunchier or dirtier subjects, but you can still find a clean way to do them. And so, it's hard to judge what... make a clean joke funny, but I think if you go in with that mindset, which is what I used to do, I think you make it that way. But if you go in just writing to write, I think it starts to come out. I don't know. What do I know?
Well, I mean, there's different types of clean, as you would say. Like,
yes.
You might be talking about the same exact thing, but just not using cuss words.
Yes.
It's still dirty, but
right.
it's
It still might
using
not be
proper
kid-friendly.
words.
But correct.
You ever had any kids in your audience at Flappers? Because I have.
Oh, boy, yeah. Audience at Flappers, and also sometimes I'm a spin instructor, so sometimes I test jokes in class or just kind of freewheel it.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes I'll realize that someone has brought their kid to class, and I have to apologize later. I'm like, I'm so sorry, because that was way too raunchy for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, it happened on one of my very first sets, and I only had 5 minutes of material. And I was at Flappers, and there was a 10-year-old kid in the audience, like front row, and I'm like, fuck it.
Did you do it anyway?
I just had to do it because I didn't have any alternate jokes.
Good. The parents should know that's what they're bringing.
Yeah, they were like covering his ears.
Show. Yeah.
I'm like,
they should know what they're getting into.
You're going to be learning tonight, kid.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
You survived?
Yeah. I mean, everybody got to learn sometime. I remember being fascinated with dirty words when I was a kid. And like when I was like 10, the word boner, I was like, what is a boner? I knew it had something to do with the dick. And then I was at the ballet, actually, and watching the Nutcracker, and there was some...
Due to the boner?
Well, there were some girls behind me, like 16-year-old girls, saying, oh, I think he has a boner. and that kind of gave me kind of an indication of what it meant. I might have just piqued my curiosity. I'm not sure if I really figured it all the way out, but I was definitely looking at his package.
Yeah.
In tights.
I had a babysitter tell me about blowjobs once, and I had no idea what the hell that was.
You're thinking of a hairdryer.
Sure, yeah. She was a bus driver and babysitter, and used to tell us about the days that her favorite regular on the bus had no teeth, just gums.
Wait, she was
and that's
telling
why I
you kids about this?
Yeah, she was the greatest. Oh, she was the best.
Wow.
Shout out, Lori.
So is tonight's set going to be clean or dirty? Or mixed?
It's gonna be a mix. I'm trying out some new ideas, and I think it's gonna be clean and see if I can make it equally edgy and just as funny.
All right. Well, can't wait to hear it. And for people listening, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, Instagram me all day at Mad Maxi, MADDMAXI. Please and thank you.
Cool. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Joe.
Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com, or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
Very good. I had someone give me a very good compliment a couple weeks ago after a comedy festival. This dude said, he gave me a compliment. I just took it as an insult. He said I was like Ellen DeGeneres if she liked penis. Yeah, I heard I was like Ellen DeGeneres if she liked pitas. Like, you're not wrong either way. Still winning. Man, all these cameras pointing at me. I'm so bashful. And the TV's on. It's like a weird existential good. I feel like people are getting soft these days. It really pisses me off when I see a one. He goes, oh! Exactly. I don't mean physically soft. You're a perfect specimen of health. It pisses me off when people leave 1-star Yelp reviews. Because I feel like those people write about their experiences with more passion than victims of assault. They're like, I'm writing my story so that no one else has to go through what I went through. And you're like, wow, real noble of you, Karen. Wouldn't want anyone else's lives ruined by a cold bloomin' onion at Outback, you know? Did you know there's actually a group of women in the Midwest petitioning? So you know how a lot of comics are using Karen as their punchline recently to, be a stereotype. Your name's not Karen, is it? Thank God. To be a stereotype like the woman who would ask for the manager or who would complain about something. And there's a group of Karens in the Midwest petitioning to have a ban on the use of their name in comics material because they feel it's derogatory and embarrassing to them.
So Midwestern.
What a Karen thing to do! Am I fun little memory exercise for you guys I just learned. Think back to your school days and try to remember who was the weird horse girl at your school. Yeah. Trick that I learned, the secret to this memory exercise is if you can't place which girl it was you! I didn't realize it until recently. I asked my buddy Steve, I was like, Steve, was I really that horse crazy in elementary school? He's like, Maxie, let me put it this way. In art class, you cried when they made you paint flowers on the Mother's Day cards until they let you paint horses. Like, Steve, I didn't ask about high school. Stay focused. Yeah. I didn't realize I was the weird horse girl, but in retrospect, it all makes sense. Like, if you've ever gone to move someone over at a buffet, you are a weird horse girl. If you've ever eaten a sandwich with pretty sure certainty that you have some horse poop somewhere under your nails, you were the weird horse girl. If you've ever so lightly touched your tongue to your horse's tongue just to know what the texture feels like, get some fucking help, you freak. I was just home recently and my dad loves to give me material, of course. He also loves to tell my very first joke ever. I've never told it on stage, but you guys, you want to hear it? Can I tell you it? Just so I can shut him up. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
Dwayne out the bathtub, I'm drowning. No! Do not laugh! Do not give him that satisfaction, because I have to call home and tell him that it worked. I'm a little weary, because here's the thing. I don't recall ever saying this joke, but my parents insist it was mine, which leads me to believe, I have a theory. I think when I was younger, I was drowning in the bathtub. And I think to avoid getting Child Protective Services called or ever having me mentioning it at a dinner party casually, I think they just gaslit my brain into thinking I had made a clever little joke. Because really, that is the only reason someone would give someone else credit for that kind of comedy gold. Like, if my dad had made that up for any other innocent reason, he would have kept that shit for himself. I know all his dad puns, but so that's how I know. I think there's a little something going on, and I cannot wait till he is on his deathbed. And I can say, Dad, is there something you want to tell me? And he'll go, yeah. That wasn't your first joke. It was your sister's. I'll be like, Dad, I don't even have a sister. She drowned. My sister hates that joke. Yes, rest in peace, the living one. Thank you for letting me do that. I know I come across as a little harsh. I asked a girlfriend of mine when I was having so much trouble getting guys, and she goes, well, Max, you're a little aggressive. And I'm like, that's hurtful. So I stabbed her in the throat. It's my parents' fault. I turned out looking like an 80s villain, the tomboy. Growing up, they dressed me in my older brother's hand-me-downs. They cut my hair really, really short. People thought I was a boy until I was like 10 and my voice finally changed. Then they thought I was a man. Dating's hard in LA. I find I have to settle a lot. Because there's a lot of hot people, right? Also a lot of dumb people. And the two circles in that Venn diagram overlap like an eclipse. You saw it coming, sir. If you don't know what a Venn diagram is, you're extremely hot. Only hot people here tonight. I'm actually about to go on a date with a really cool guy. It's our third date. Yeah, you know what that means. I'm finally ready to let him see me without makeup. Yeah. It's weird. Guys don't understand for a woman, being seen without makeup is like ninth base, okay? It's way more intimate than sex. I told this guy, yeah, stick it in whatever hole you want. Just don't smear my eyebrow. You guys have been fantastic. I'm Maxi Witchrack. Have a great night. Give it up for your host who's somewhere here. Otherwise, I'll keep talking. I got more. AGC. All right, cool. No. Stop it going for your host. He's delinquent. A lot of my girlfriends complain. They're like, guys don't know what we go through. They don't know anything. It's not like they can get a period. I'm like, you're complaining that men can't get a period? Like, what's wrong with it? Thank God men can't get a period. You know, women get a period, they get a little weepy. Men get a period, people would die. You want to take a killing machine and mess with its hormones? Guys are like, oh, Mary's on her period, watch out. Ladies are like, oh, the Jim's on his period, run! All right, good night, guys. That's right. Another round of applause for Maxi See. You guys being right.
Hey, ladies, you want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits, clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Dive Bar Comedy, I'm Wild Joe.
This is GT.
We are here with Malcolm Hatchett. What's up?
What's up, man? I'm out here with GT and his wife. Your wife? Yeah, I'm out here chilling it, kicking it. Just did the show. It was tight.
So you said you're from North Carolina and you got some overalls.
Oh, heck yeah. I got to keep it country. I just got to get money to get some cowboy boots eventually and some hay. I'm going to have hay out my mouth one day.
This is like a costume or you wear this kind of
Oh,
thing
no,
all
I've been
the
wearing
time?
this since I was a little kid. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, overalls. Yeah, it's the thing in North Carolina. Yeah.
You grew up around animals or?
Nah, like fox and like deer, but not little cows or nothing. Not too far from my home.
Fox?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got wild fox and like raccoon and stuff running around. Yeah. It's like a jungle back home.
You never caught one, did you?
Nah. They probably got rabies.
Yeah. We went to Hawaii on our honeymoon.
Oh, yeah?
And they had these roosters and chickens running loose.
Oh, yeah, we got those back home, too. Yeah.
But they said, not rabies, but they said they had worms inside and you can't eat them.
Oh, yeah. I guess because some people actually raise chickens like family. And some people, well, I eat them to eat them, but some people back home raise chickens and they raise raccoons how they like raise cats and dogs in North Carolina. Swear to God.
When I was a little kid, I had a baby chick. It was like 50 cents. We bought it from the feed store. It would live in my neck, on my hair. It was so cute. And then it grew up, and then it started crowing. It turned out it was a rooster.
Oh, wow.
And we had to give it away.
Oh, dang.
And God knows what happened to it.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in the hood smoking the blunt, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you had a lot of weed jokes.
Oh, yeah. It was nice. This is fun. I was boxing before, so I'm really exhausted. It was nice.
Good.
Nice crowd. Really nice people.
You like to exercise.
Oh, yeah. Mentally, yeah. Try to stay in shape because I ate a lot of candy and stuff.
So you've been on tour. You were going on tour. You got picked up by an agent.
Oh, yeah. When I got out here, I got picked up by some agents and some managers. Hey, they cool, man, but don't really be talking to them. They crazy. I don't know. It's better to do it independently. Good thing I didn't sign no paperwork. But they cool. They try to capture you before you can even capture yourself. So be careful, people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got picked up. Be going on
That's
the road
good.
and stuff. Yeah.
That's
I try to do
good.
a lot of stuff on my own, you know.
Nice. So, where'd you get your girlfriend?
She moved out here to do comedy. And,
From North Carolina?
Nah, she's from Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island.
Where'd you meet her? How'd you meet her?
Well, I saw her on Instagram, and I went to Flappers. I went to Flappers one time, a comedy club, and we, like, hung out. Then we got ice cream, and then we've been hanging out ever since. Almost a year ago, actually.
But wait, first you saw her on Instagram, and
Yeah,
then
I saw
you
her.
met up?
Yeah, I saw her Instagram. She was already out here. I saw her Instagram. I was like, oh, I like her style. I think she's pretty. And then I hit her up, and she invited me to a show. I thought she was performing, but she had free tickets to get in.
But
and
you guys both do comedy.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. I knew she did comedy through her Instagram.
That's great.
And then I hung out with her.
That's great. You guys have something in common.
Yeah, she's funny.
Nice. Aw.
She be cooking beans and rice.
Oh, yeah. That's great, too. And you know what? Beans and rice, that's in a lot of cultures they have beans and rice.
That's that struggle food until we
But
can
you know what?
afford
It's
lobster and
delicious.
shrimp. Yeah, true.
And it's a complete protein.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
good. I'm trying to get big. I want to get fat one day.
I don't want to get fat, but I do like beans and rice. I know Mexican style. They
Yeah.
have beans and rice, too.
Yeah, she's Cape Verdean. I don't know what that is. Some side of Africa, but she makes it really good. She seasons as well.
Yeah, there's different types of beans too.
Mm-hmm.
There's
black beans, pinto beans, lima beans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Neck bones. That's that country stuff.
Wow, I don't put any neck bones in, but
people back home eating neck bones.
I don't know. There's so many foods.
That's tight.
So many body parts that I don't eat.
Oh yeah. I never ate neck bones, but people back home actually eat them.
Wow.
Yeah, they eat neck bones.
Wow.
Collard greens.
Wow. So how long have you been doing comedy?
4 years. December will be 5.
Nice.
If I can stay breathing.
Nice. How long have you been in LA doing comedy?
2 years in August.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How's it compare to back home?
Well, to be honest, it's a lot busier out here, and a lot of competitiveness and just a lot of opportunity out here. Back home, people are really good, but it's really nowhere to perform. But people back home, a lot of people back home are really grounded for it, but they just got to leave. But out here, it's tougher. It's way tougher than North Carolina. You can relax back home. Out here, you got to be on your toes.
Oh, because there's a lot of good comedians.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Out here, yeah. Back home, it's a lot of great comedians, but it's not that many places to perform.
How's New York? You ever been there?
I've been to the country part, Syracuse at a bar, but never to the city. I'm going to go in the winter for like a month. Yeah, I've never been out there.
It's cold there.
Yeah, that's why I want to go. I want to go in the winter. Yeah, because most people say don't go, so I want to.
You know what? It's beautiful.
What do you do for a living?
To be honest, man, I work at a chicken job in the valley, but I quit so many jobs out here. That's my thing. But
you like to quit?
Yeah, quit and just perform. That's why I be in the car. But I work at a chicken place called Clucking Chicken. They pay weekly, and sometimes I get paid from gigs, or I sell clothes.
You got to stop quitting.
Yeah,
stop
true.
quitting.
Where do you sell clothes?
I go to the thrift stores around here, like Melrose, and it's this website called, it's an app called...
You sell it to them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They take them out here, but you don't get much, but if you sell them online, it's a website called Depot. It's almost like Instagram, but it's for clothing. People be shopping. It's tight. It's really nice. Depot. D-E-P-O-T.
Wow.
Yeah, people buy clothes on there.
All right, well, that's interesting. So, for people that are listening, where can they find you online? And
You can find me at mugshots.com now. You can find me on Instagram at MalcolmH12. Oh, follow my podcast at Malcolm Wherever I'm At. Yeah, I just started it, like 13 episodes in. It's tight.
How often are you putting it out?
Every 2 times a week, every Tuesday and Friday.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's your podcast 2 times
Yeah.
a week?
What's it about?
Just literally how I'm living. It's called
Is
Wherever
this
I'm At.
yourself, by
yeah.
yourself?
Well, I got guests now. The first 12 episodes was alone, but now I'm bringing guests along. Yeah.
All right, how
So
long
you're
is it?
walking around places?
I be in my girl's crib, or when sometimes I'm in my car, sometimes I'm outside of the comedy store on my phone until I get, until I upgrade it.
How long is it?
Sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. It just depends.
Twice a week. That's a lot of material.
Oh, yeah, I be talking. You got to talk.
Wow. Well, you talk really fast, and you got a lot of jokes. That's great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's always going around town. I see him doing
I
really
see you
well.
all the time, yeah.
And he always does well. He's one of the strongest comedians in the scene, as far as, because I'm always around. I watch.
Yeah, I be seeing you.
Yeah, he has a lot of buzz around him.
So you got commitment. You
A
got
lot of
commitment
bud.
to your craft. That's
Yeah, because
great.
if I stop, I'll probably get killed, like my friend. So I got to keep going,
If only you had commitment to your chicken job.
Yeah, true. Probably because I grew up eating chicken. They need to sell shrimp or some shit. Son ain't eating growing up.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Guys.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Anytime.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's tight. I'm going to cop one of them, bro.
LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile? Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com.
All the comedians that have come to the stage tonight, everybody that's sticking around, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for supporting the establishment. Mad love. So we're going to close with one last comedian. So we got to get it hyped. So we got to get it hyped. So we got to get a clap. All right, welcome Malcolm Hatchett.
Hell yeah. What's happening? He added a lot of letters to my last name. What's up? How y'all doing? Shout out to GT, this type. I'm from North Carolina. I'm a country boy. I've been in LA for almost 2 years. August will be 2 years since I've been out here. And when I lived in North Carolina, my mom, she hated me, you know. But when I moved out here and went back home after 2 years of being here, she's so nice. She changed. She ain't the same lady no more. Because when I lived home in North Carolina, she say shit like, boy, what you doing in this house? It's sunny. Go outside. I don't want you in my face. And being in LA for 2 years and going to see her in March, she was like, boy, I can't believe you left North Carolina and moved to Los Angeles. Hey, Mama, you threw me out the house. You bought the Greyhound ticket. You said take your ass to downtown LA. Well, I told you to never give up. No, you said never come back. I don't know who you are, woman. And all my friends back home, they think I made it. They don't know. I'll be out here struggling, right? They think I made it. I took a picture in front of a palm tree, and all my friends was DMing me. They was like, oh, shit, you got a palm tree in your front yard? I was like, nigga, I'm at the park. This is for the public. This is everybody's tree. You come out here, you own it too. And I like LA. LA nice. It's different. It's cool. I sleep in the car, but right now in my car, they towed my shit. So I'm crashing in my girl's crib. But yeah, they towed my car, so I got to Uber a lot. And when you Uber, you ain't doing nothing but paying somebody else's car note. That's it. You just paying their bill for the car. And I like Uber. Uber's cool. Mainly when you get in the Uber and they have like snacks and they try to sell you snacks and shit. Like I was in the Uber the other day, and I'm a candy head. I was crack baby, so I ate a lot of candy to make up for it, you know. And I was in the Uber, and this guy had like all these candies, like my favorites, like Starburst, Skittles, and Snickers and shit. And he took all my money, like, because he accepted Venmo, you know. He didn't take cash. He was like, I take Venmo. And I got off at a location to do comedy, and I tried to call another Uber, but I didn't have no more money because I bought all the candy in the Uber. So the Uber drivers are really hustlers. You got to be careful with them. You know, you got to eat before you get in, mainly if it's a Kia, because they can have snacks. And I've been to LA for 2 years. It's nice. It's different. It's a lot of happy people out here. Gay people. That's cool. Gay people are really nice, man. And I noticed it because if you are walking to Hollywood at the wrong time, you might get attacked by gay guys if you're a straight guy. But they attack you in a nice way, right? You know, I was walking one time on Hollywood. It was like 2 in the morning. It was 4 gay guys across the street. And they said, hey, boys, stop walking. I said, all right, it's 4 of them, it's 1 of me. I don't listen, right? And they was like, we got to ask you a question. You know, so I said, yes. Sirs, because they still sirs, right? You know? And they was like, you like penis or vagina? I was like, that's easy. I got a girlfriend. I like coochie. And then he was like, get them, boys. And 4 of them ran across the street, and they tickled the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but straight guys, if you get tickled by a gay boy, you gonna walk away gay, I'll tell you that. I was like, thank you. Seriously, that really happened. And then I walked up on some gangsters like, excuse me. That's cool. A lot of different people out here. It's cool. A lot of weed. I like weed. I used to sell it back home. I never smoked it till I moved out here. You gotta be behind LA. You walk around sober all you want. You fuck around and get hit by a taxi. And they only got taxis out here as Ubers, right? And I like smoking weed. I went home in North Carolina, smoking the first time in North Carolina, right? I smoked. You ever get high and put the microwave on 8 minutes? But the food be in your hand the whole time the microwave running? And you be counting down eating a cold pizza? 7 minutes. 3 minutes, 1 minute, and as soon as it beat, your mama be like, take your ass to rehab. You ain't even put it in there. That's heroin. That ain't no damn weed. Boy, get out of my house. And I like the dispensaries out here. I go to a lot of the legal dispensaries, the ones who don't have license, the ones with the security guard. The security guard be playing 2-3 defense when you walk in there because he's scared for his job. Where you going, nigga? The edibles over here. Come on. Where you going? I like the ones that don't tax. They be taxed for weed out here. Just tell you $20.07. I said, bitch, what? This is a dispensary. I'm gonna call the police. Let me see your license. Here, just give me $20. We're gonna hold it 7 cents. And they be making up the strands out here. They be lying. They be making up the strands. And when you get a strand out here, it's made up most of the time, so you gotta manifest it. Like I got some shit called Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson don't know there's no weed out here called Michael Jackson. So I had to become Michael Jackson. I got some weed. I was like, hee hee, and I got really high. I got some weed called Oprah. I started giving out the weed. Here, you get a gram, you get a gram. I got some shit called OJ. I had to choke a white girl. I didn't kill her, but I choked her. I said, bitch, I might. Here, hit the blunt. Don't call the police. Yeah, I used to sleep in the Volvo. Well, I will be sleeping in if I can get it out to tow something, right? And I like sleeping in the car. Sleeping in the car in LA is normal, right? You know, there's a lot of tents. If you sleep in the car in LA, that's middle class. I'm sorry. You're doing okay. You're doing good, you know? I went up to a friend, I was like, man, I'm sleeping in the car. I hate that shit. He said, nigga, you doing good. You in Hollywood in the Volvo, you booked, nigga, you good. You get a girl with that. I got a girl with that. But they booted it up and then they took it. And when they boot your car, it's like your car on house arrest. It's like, fuck, you should just put it on my ankle office. I want to drive around. And I called the tow people, and they said it's like almost $800 to get it out, right? It's like almost $800, and I got like $1,200 worth of ticket. I was like, fuck that, I might as well just get an apartment. It's like, fuck, you can keep the car. They said if I don't get it in a month, they're going to sell it. I said, you might as well sell the shit now and give me 10%, because I own some of it. I used to fart in that car in my sleep. That's my shit, you know? I didn't know what I had a Volvo for, and when I had got it out here. I had a Volvo. The Volvo I was driving was like a white old lady car, you know? Whenever I was like performing in Hollywood and I was parking like the nice neighborhoods, sometimes I would like my keys in my car. And after the show, it looked like I was breaking into some car that wasn't mine, but it'd be my car. And the people in the neighborhood, they called the police on me. And then the police would help me get in my house because I was sleeping in the car here. Hey, is this your car? No, this is my house, but could you help me go to sleep, nigga? Because there's people looking at me breaking into my house. I got pulled over by a cop one time because he didn't think that the Volvo was mine. Seriously. He pulled me over. He said, hey, could you get out of the car? I was like, say it right, officer. The house? Yes, I will. And he was like, what are you doing driving this around town? I was like, well, I was trying to find some change so I can go to sleep. Because this is the crib. And I hate when you sleep in the car because the police knock on the window and they say stupid shit like, hey, you got to go home. You know, you got to get the fuck on my property, officer. This the crib right here. I got the title in the trunk. I tell you, I own this shit. And the car be cool, man. You ever pick a chick up in your car and you drive her around for like 10 minutes and she look at you and be like, hey, nigga, where you stay at? You better let the seat back and get comfortable. This is the crib. You see the floor mats. They say welcome. You saw the shit we got in. It's like your porch. I got Netflix on the phone, baby. What you want to watch? Hell yeah, be Netflixing. Y'all still be Netflixing and chilling? Who's still Netflix and chill? Right here. You need to grow the fuck up. All right, peace. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye.
A round of applause for North Carolina's finest Michael Hatchett. Malcolm Hatchett. I'll fuck up his name. Rule number one. Malcolm Hatchett. All right, so that was our last comedian for the night. We're going to close it out. I want to thank you guys for all coming out to ET Comedy Jam.
Hey, guys, you need a party tent. You need a commercial tent. You need a tent because you have no garage. Well, log on to webtentsale.com, WEBTENTSALE.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you will need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now. All right, we got Andrew Searles here.
You smell terrific, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
As soon as you walked up, I felt like a freshness in the air.
That's what I do. I bring positivity wherever I go.
So, are you from LA or?
No, originally from Montreal, Canada.
Oh, wow.
And I've been out here about 2.5 years now.
Can you speak French?
Oui, je parle français.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, that's right, ladies.
Wow. Oui, oui.
There you go. You're halfway there. You're halfway, yeah.
She's traveled all around the world.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
Oh, GT had a little song about it. She's been all around this great big world. Yeah.
And she's seen all kinds of dicks.
I've heard that one. I think I heard that one.
She can't wait to come back to the States, back to the cutest dick in the world.
Definitely a top 20 song. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's hitting the charts.
It's, yeah. Kid-friendly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, Andrew Searles, how long have you been doing comedy?
Coming up on 17 years.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Wow, you're a veteran.
Yeah, well, getting there. Yeah, pretty
What are
much.
some of your highlights? Highlights of the comedy career. Most interesting things you've seen and done.
I've opened. I was part of. I've opened for Russell Peters. I've been in his top 10 finalist competition for satellite radio. I once performed. The coolest show I've done was I performed on a show on literally the Canadian-American border. So I'm on stage in Canada, and the audience is sitting in the U.S.
Whoa.
So yeah, the line literally runs right across through the Opera House.
Wow.
And I've done shows for 1,000, 2,000 people.
Awesome.
Yeah. Album recording as well. It's playing currently right now on satellite radio. So,
What channel?
It plays a lot on Pandora, and then also on, I know it's on the Canada Laughs, but I think it's on a couple other channels as well.
How'd you get it on there? You don't even know where it is.
People take care of it. That's what the label is for.
Oh, wow.
They just send me checks.
You got a comedy label, a record label for comedy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have a record label that does that?
I have a comedy label, and
Awesome.
they just say, "Hey, we'll take your album, we'll play it." I was just like, "Just send me the check."
Oh, okay. Wow.
That works for me.
That's
Who's your
convenient.
record label?
I'm with 800 Pound Gorilla.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, they've been amazing. They've been doing wonders for my album, so I'm really happy.
They
with
did
that.
the recording, or you did the recording?
I did the recording, and then they picked it up afterwards.
And is it like little small tracks of different sets, or how does that work?
No, it was before I left Montreal. I was headlining the comedy club there.
Okay.
So on one of my last shows, I was like, hey, you know what? Let me put an album out. So I recorded the Saturday early show and late show, and then just kind of pieced together the best parts of both shows.
But it's like different tracks, like 5-minute tracks, or is it like one long piece? Or
Oh yeah, it's different tracks. Yeah, I think there's like 16 tracks on the album, but
almost like songs.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
How
But
did the
it's
record
just
label find you?
I don't know, actually. I think I assume they just handle a lot of albums, so they must have seen my name pop up, and they're like, hey, this guy's cool. Let's contact him and see if he's represented. And, one thing led to another, and they were like, hey, can we sign you? I was like, yeah, sure, that works.
So the cream rises to the top.
There you go,
They'll
exactly.
find you.
Yeah.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Basically, there you go.
Wow. That's great.
And I'm super grateful for that, yeah. So,
Do you spend a lot of money on promotions? Did you ever spend a lot of money on promotions and promoting your comedy?
Yeah, I think when I headlined my comedy club in Montreal twice, and then I did a theater show as well. So I spent a lot of money on the Facebook ads.
To get people to come to your show.
Exactly, yeah. So to get people that's outside of my reach to come to the show.
For a live show.
Yeah, exactly, live show, yeah.
Nice.
And it worked out pretty well. I mean, once you figure out how the geometrics work, I guess, then it's all like, okay. Like, I could contact people on my friends list, but I want to hit people that are outside of that list, you know?
Oh, your friends are not your fans.
Well,
I mean, they might like you.
They are, but you want to kind of capture a different demographic.
Yeah, but once they've seen you a few times, they're not going to come every week and every month and see you over and over again.
Exactly. There's only so much of that. They'll be like, okay, we've seen you. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah, you got to find fans that are just random people that don't even know you personally.
Exactly, and that's where those ads kind of come into play.
Cool. So which one did you have the most success with? You would say Facebook, or where would people advertise if they were trying to get people to come to their shows? Where do you think they should advertise?
I think Facebook and Instagram is pretty much the main two. But it all depends on where your followers are. Like, I know a lot of people, they have a huge following on Twitter, but not as much on Instagram. So for them, Twitter will be the best route. But I felt every time I promoted, it was always through Facebook. And at the time, Instagram wasn't the major player it was today. But Facebook to me was the best thing to do.
Yeah. Cool. All right, well, we're about to start the show, so where can people find you online?
They can find me at andrewsearles.com, SEARLES.com, Instagram, Facebook, all the same name, all Andrew Searles. Just put my name in the search for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Keeping
Andrew
it easy.
Searles. Yeah, exactly. Just simplify.
Nice. All right, well, thanks for coming on the show.
Cool, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during the last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. call them up, say, hey, what your situation is.
Now, so we got 2 more comedians coming to the stage. You ready for these last 2 comedians? You goddamn right, you troublemaking motherfuckers. All right, so next up. I like this name. He sounds like he sounds like one of these guys on TV. Like he runs a great pattern. I like it. He sounds like he can catch a ball over the top, over the middle. I like this fucking name. His name is Dre, the God's son. Back home, they call him Earl the Pearl, sometimes Searle. He keeps it thorough, you know what I mean? I like this shit. So you ready for this next motherfucker? Give me some more. You ready for this next motherfucker? It's only 2 comedians left. Let's get it up. Clap, 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 clap. Put it in there for Andre Searles. Keep it going for your host, everyone. Rocking this mic all night. Keep it going for all the acts as well. Get the big hair. Nice. Get the beer. I'll tell you guys what's going on. I've been doing a lot of traveling for comedy, doing a lot of shows. As a comedian, you do shows in big towns, you do shows in little towns. I don't like doing shows in small towns. That freaks me out. Why? Because I know in a small town, not a lot of minorities. Yeah, we know this. That's why we like to stick close to the city, where there are witnesses. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we've seen Get Out. We know what happens in a small town now. Yeah, and fuck Vermont. We're never going there again. That's all I'm saying. It's great though. Like I said, you talk about being American. I'm actually not American. I'm actually from Montreal, Canada, so I'm Canadian.
Hey, congratulations to the championship.
Yeah, guy. Raptors, fucking yeah, guy.
Hey, Canada.
It'll be our only championship for the next 100 years, but we got one. Perfect. But so I'm Canadian, but my parents are from the Caribbean. They're from Montreal. They're from Barbados and Jamaica. And people ask me, they're like, "Hey, when you're from 2 different cultures, do you feel like you're torn between 2 different worlds?" I'm like, "Yeah, obviously, because some things mean one thing in one culture, but mean something else in another culture." For example, there's a restaurant in downtown LA called Wurstkusch, which is a German restaurant that sells sausages. However, the term Wurstkusch in Jamaica means you have shitty weed. Can you guys imagine that? Just 2 Rastafarians just be like, "Yeah, brethren, me not know where you get this blood clot weed from, but this the worst kush we smoke in the house, right?" I still smoke it though, So if you guys need any, I'll be after the show. But my grandmother just turned 87 this week, which is amazing. I'm happy for that. I honestly cannot wait till I get to my 80s. Because when you're in your 80s, you don't give a shit about anything at all, okay? At all. Like, because my grandmother watches a lot of TV, repeats a lot of things, knows what she's saying, just doesn't give a shit about it. Give you guys an example. I was at a family function not long ago. A lot of friends, a lot of family was there. But there's this lady there who's about 20 years older than me, and she's hot. So I hit on her. Why? Because that's just what I do. At the end of the night, my grandma said she wants to go home. So all the cousins, we all in the van to go home. And my grandma looks at me in the eye and says, "You talking to that lady friend?" I'm like, "Yeah, Grandma, I was." And she goes, "Andrew, just be careful." Of course not, be careful. "You can't trust these women." Of course, Grandma, yes, I understand that. "And if you can't trust these women, just hit it and quit it." I was like, "What the fuck? What?" What? My 87-year-old grandmother just told me, if you can't trust women, to hit it and quit it. Like, when did my grandmother turn into a rapper? Because that's the most gangster shit of all time. Like, really? Like, what's next after that? "Grandma, my girlfriend cheated on me. What do I do?" "You know, these hoes ain't loyal." Like, what was that? What was that, Notorious Gma? Like, you want to see that again? Straight out of Crochet? Like, seriously? But grandparents are smart. They've lived a long life, and they want to bestow some knowledge to you. You know what my grandma's advice to me was? She looks at me, she goes, "What kind of woman do you like?" I'm like, "Grandma, I like older women. Easier to talk to, easier to deal with." She looks me in the eye and goes, "As long as they have money." Then turned around and walked away. Like, that was it. Like, don't find a woman to grow old with or to start a family with. She's like, "As long as the bitch got money, we aye." And then left. That was it. And then she fed me and gave me $20 because that's what a good grandparent does. But one time I was at my uncle's house for a barbecue. As I'm texting this girl to see her later that night, my grandmother sees me. She goes, "Andrew, we are talking too." I was like, "First off, Grandma, what's this Oompa Loompa shit you're doing right now?"
She goes, "You talking to girls?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I'm talking to girls." And she goes, "Well, let me ask you a question, because I know you young people do this, but are you guys sexting?" What the fuck? What? Sexting? What, she said sexting, and I went, because it's disgusting. Second of all, when did my grandmother turn into a dude bro? Like, I'm imagining this 87-year-old woman from Barbados named Chad wearing khaki shorts, a knitted sweater that's too tight, a popped-up collar, and a sideways hat going. If she said naked photos, that means she wants the D. Like, no, Grandma, just not right now. Yeah. And then we did body shots of Earl Grey tea together. It was amazing. It was really good. And then she fed me and gave me $20 because that's what a good grandparent does. The next day, my grandmother sees me. She goes, "Andrew, you look tired." I was like, "Yeah, girl, I'm tired." She goes, "Oh, did you go out last night with that sexting girl?" And I was like, because she said it again. And she goes, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, here's what happened, Grandma. We went out, we had a great rapport, had such a great time, paid for wine, dinner, everything, Grandma. But at the end of the night, she pulls out her cell phone and starts texting. And I'm like, 'Hey, who are you texting?' And she replies, 'My boyfriend.'" Yeah, she's texting her boyfriend while we're out on a date, Grandma. And at that point, I didn't really trust her anymore. And my grandmother held my hand and said, "And what do you do with women you don't trust?" I'm like, "You hit it and quit it." She goes, "That's my grandson." And then she fed me and gave me $20 because that's what a good grandparent does. Well, that's not a grandma, that's a broma, that's what that is. But I do get a lot of interesting questions, because I've been in LA now for about 2.5 years now. I do get a lot of interesting questions from Americans. I get that. You guys were interested, you're interested about Canada. One question I got not long ago was, "Hey man, is there racism in Canada?" I'm like, "Yeah, obviously. We just don't do the Klan." Yeah, that's how nice and polite we are as a country. Like, we'll be racist, but we'll be respectfully racist. We're like, "Let's oppress a minority." Yeah, let's have the Klan. That's too far. That is out of line, buddy. Yeah, like the only difference between the Charlottesville riots and Canada is the fact that in Canada, if you see a group of angry white guys walking around carrying sticks, we call them hockey players. That's why you'll never see a burning cross in Canada, because that's a waste of 2 perfectly good hockey sticks. But speaking of white supremacists, have you guys ever noticed that the people who proclaim white supremacy are the least looking superior people you have ever seen in your entire life? Like, no, you've seen these people in the news, like they're never, just once I would love to see a hot white supremacist, and I'm like, I'd pick cotton for her. Just once. Just once. Just once. You know, like, but no, they're always the ugliest looking people. You see these people on the news, like they're balding at the top with like long uncombed hair, a nasally voice of like, "I hate Mexicans," you know, with like a scruffy beard and like one chin hair that's longer and darker than the rest. And that's just the women. I mean, and these guys walk around with like a white beater with like one titty hanging out the side and a huge pot belly. Like, when did the dad bod become a superior bod? Like, really? Like, how can you be the superior race when your kryptonite is a push-up? Like, I don't get that. But they're like, because I feel like white supremacists set the bar low. They set the bar too low, because they're like, "Hey, our white skin is superior than yours." How can your white skin be superior than mine, but if you stand in the sunlight for too long, your skin color turns into mine, huh? How does that make any sense? Really? That would make the sun part of the civil rights movement. Like, I don't get that. But maybe that's the key, right? Because honestly, every time you see a white girl go to Jamaica, what does she come back with? Tan skin, her hair is braided, a black boyfriend, you know, the usual. Maybe tanning is the key. Maybe it's not once you go black, you don't go back. Maybe it's once you tan, you can't join the Klan. Maybe that's it. Because honestly, that's how we solve racism. Take all the white supremacists, send them to Jamaica for 6 days and 7 nights. Because when you're in a community like Jamaica, you're just going to get involved with the community. Because I guarantee you're going to see, take a redneck like named Daryl who goose steps to Hitler and stuff, and like wears white hoods, is going to go to Jamaica for 6 days, and at the end of those 6 days, he's going to come back with cornrows in his hair, a Sean Paul CD in one hand, a piece of jerk chicken in the other, and the only black people he's terrorizing is the black women on the dance floor. Just like, yeah, wait a minute, huh? Let me put it in. Ew, isn't your name Daryl? Yeah. We went to Jamaica as Daryl, come back from Jamaica as Devon. Yeah, man. Oh my God, okay. Honestly, that's all I want to see. I want to see Devon in Jamaica with 2 black women on each arm smoking a big blunt of weed, and the only thing he's angry about is, yo, Brethren, this is the worst kush me smoking in your life, huh? Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Right, great energy. Great energy. Yeah.
All right, so we got that episode in the bag, episode 54 of Dive Bar Comedy.
Yeah, we got that episode out of the way at the at the Lotus Lounge. Man, Lotus Lounge, what a ghetto ass fucking deep down venue that is.
Yeah. All right, so if you want to see us live, check us out last Thursday of every month at the Liquid Zoo in North Hollywood. So we have a show in, what is this, August, end of August coming up.
August 29th, we have a show at the Liquid Zoo in Van Nuys. You should show up. $10 cover.
Cool. Check us out every week at divebarcomedy.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.